Hello everyone. Today, we are covering the 5 best blenders on the market, which are the best for you considering some unavoidable factors that you might miss out without watching this video. Here, we are going to give you an impartial review to find the best from a plenty of irrelevant products. For more information and updated pricing of the products mentioned in the video, make sure to check the links in the description below. So, let's get started. Number 1. Our best pick for the money is Ninja Professional Plus. Pressing the Ninja's pre-programmed smoothie button unleashes a sharp and sudden calamity, initially in a span of intermittent stop-go action, before it unleashes all 1,400 watts of power into one last 10-second burst. Fortunately, all of that dramatic fury produces smoothies reminiscent of a lip-smackingly good thick and frothy milkshake. During our tests, we found it was equally adept at milling grains down to fine powder, and also transforming rolled oats and water into a full-bodied and thick oat milk. A thoughtfully designed pour spout keeps pours precise, with a small flap to keep contents fresh tasting between servings. The thick, rubberized pitcher grip running from top to bottom improves ergonomics, and the turn-to-lock mechanism attaching the jar to the base offers confidence the blender is secure and ready for its next batch. There's no dedicated clean cycle, but running the Ninja at its highest setting with a dollop of liquid soap and warm water is sufficient to remove all hints of ingredients. The stacked blade assembly requires a little extra care while cleaning, as it has a tendency to slide out. And despite its name, the Ninja can be eardrum-piercing loud rather than stealthy, especially when breaking down ice. However, you're paying a great price for a great performance, which is why it's one of the best blenders. Number 2. Our second best pick is Vitamix E310. Just because the Vitamix E310 is the brand's entry-level model doesn't mean it's lacking in features and performance. In fact, for most people we'd recommend it over higher-priced Vitamix models because it blends everything nearly as well, and the smaller capacity is easier to handle and clean. Yes, you give up programmed buttons and will have to solely rely upon its 10-speed dial control, but it produces splendidly frothy, rich smoothies without any remaining bits or chalky texture with only a little experimentation. The motor is both fast and durable enough to create friction at speeds for hot soups that literally steam upon opening the lid, something Vitamix blenders are famous for. But all that power also resulted in the loudest decibel recorded during testing, and it also disappointed while crushing ice, leaving large untouched pieces amongst powdery snow. The E310 also comes with its own small-sized tamper to help push ingredients into the maws of its 2.0 HP-powered cutting blades. If you work from a smaller kitchen, this is the best blender for you. You'll appreciate the greater chance you can slide this blender under overhead kitchen cabinets. Number 3. Our third best pick is Blendtec Total Blender Classic. If smoothies are your thing, then the Blendtec Total Blender Classic is the best blender for you. The Blendtec's upturned helicopter blade configuration is exceptionally proficient at chopping down frozen berries, bananas, protein powder and ice downward into a vortex, completely incorporating ingredients into deliciously smooth textured concoctions that had us scraping the jar for more. The 1,560-watt motor is powerful, capable of mixing chickpeas with olive oil into satisfyingly creamy hummus in under a minute. The design is a bit utilitarian, but very stable and yet lightweight enough to pick up and move around without a struggle. The inclusion of 10 speed controls with pulse mode as well as 6 programmed settings for mixing batters, whipping up hot soup, blending whole juice, making ice cream, and crushing ice means you'll never be left wanting for options. The illuminated LCD timer display is also bright and easy to read from a distance. The Total Blender Classic only falters when crushing ice, prone to leave a few chunks and shards in the bottom corners of its ample plastic pitcher. These irregularities can sometimes be found hidden amongst the otherwise powdery soft snow. Number 4. Our fourth best pick is KitchenAid K150. The KitchenAid K150 is not advertised as a blender for one, but this petite and rather cute retro-style blender is probably best for a household of 1 or 2 users. The sub-$100 price is reflected in features pared down to the basics. There are no pre-programmed functions, nor a display or extra accessories included. All 3 speed functions and pulse action, ideal for crushing ice, is engaged by a single large dial. Fortunately, the upturned and angled blade assembly is more than capable of blending frozen fruits and leafy vegetables into a vortex, making it a very good option for someone who is primarily focusing on making smoothies. The lid seals securely and cleanup is a cinch because of the jar shape and small size. Just a 10-second rinse cycle at full blast is all it takes to wash away any residue left on the sides or the blades. The lightweight and narrow base means sometimes, when set at the highest speed, the blender slightly shuffles within a 2D2 wobble, moving maybe a half an inch during the first 15 seconds before settling in, so a steadying hand is best kept near. But if you love smoothies, care about aesthetics, and you're shopping for one, there's no better option. Number 5. Our fifth best pick is Wolf Gourmet High Performance Blender. The brushed stainless steel finish, chunky red dial and squared-off stance all give the Wolf High Performance Blender the appearance of a professional-grade kitchen appliance. Weighing nearly 16 pounds, it's best thought of as a set-it-and-forget-it appliance that's also never going to shuffle or shake uncontrollably under normal circumstances. And that heft is put to good use when the blender's 2.4 peak HP motor blasts its blades to speeds normally associated with Ferraris, 210 miles per hour, to be exact. Press the smoothie preset and it starts off the line slowly with a 15-second intermittent slow pulse before going all out for 40 seconds at an impressive clip, obliterating rock-hard frozen strawberries and liquefying frozen bananas into a drinkable consistency. Where the Wolf only does marginally well is while crushing ice. The 1-minute ice crush function does a fine job of agitating ice and initially appears to break up ice into a fine even consistency. Upon inspection we found a good percentage of the ice was left untouched with other pieces merged into larger cubes. Still worse, the flatter blade arrangement of the Wolf blender produced some of the most unpalatable hummus in our testing, an unpalatable paste reminiscent of wall spackling. So this isn't the one to buy if you plan to make dips. So, grab yours while you can. Make sure to check the links in the description below. That's all for this review. Feel free to share your feedback.
Like, comment and share our video. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon to get more videos like this in future. Thanks for watching.